Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching the last video, and today's video is a makeup tutorial on this makeup look right here. It's a Valentine's Day look. If you'd like to see how I got it, then please keep on watching. So the first thing I've done is put some moisturizer on my face. I've used the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer and the Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream as well. And I've also used some hyaluronic acid on my face as well before I put the cream on. And I've put some Too Faced Born This Way concealer over my eyelids just to prime them. So this is the Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush. So I'm going to use the Naked Cherry palette, and I'm going to use the shade Caution, which is this one here. I'm going to put it on in my crease. So next I'm going to use the Huda Beauty Nude palette, and the shade I'm going to use is this one here called Tatti. So I'm just going to put this in my crease as well. Next, from the same Huda Beauty Nude palette, I'm going to use the shade Raw, which is this one here. I'm going to use this to do the outer corners. So just doing the V in the corner. So using the Urban Decay Cherry palette, I'm just going to use the darker shade of the brown, which is this one here. It's called Privacy. The same in the outer corners again. So I'm just getting some concealer on the back of my hand, and I'm just using a small flat brush, I'm not sure what brand this is, just to carve out the crease. So next I'm going to get the Zoeva 234 Smoky Shader brush. It's the flat one. And I'm just going to use the shade Secret from the Huda Beauty palette. Fill the area where I've just put concealer on. I'm just dabbing it on. So with the same flat brush, I'm going to get the shade Bang Bang from the Cherry palette and put it over the bit that I've put concealer and the eyeshadow Secret. I'm just pressing and sliding across. I'm now going to use the Sigma E39 Buff and Blend brush just to put some more brown back in the corner. I'm now going to use the shade Fantasy from the Huda Beauty Nude palette. I'm just going to use my finger to pick some up and put it on the eyelid. I'm going to use MAC Black Track to go over the top liner and smudge it out a bit. So I'm going to just flick it out. I'm going to get a pencil brush. This is the MAC 219 brush. I'm just going to blend that upwards a bit, just so that it's not a defined line. I'm I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Smokey Eye Mascara. So I've put my lashes on. I'm wearing the Tatti lashes in TL3. I've just got some micellar water on a cotton pad just to take off any fallout from the eyeshadow. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Hydrating Primer. This is very moisturizing. Just putting it everywhere. Next, I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Wonder Glow, and you're going to put a little bit of this on. And I'll put this everywhere as well. I'm going to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Orange just to do my under eyes and any bits that I feel that need it. I'm just going to get any blending brush and just blend it out. My foundation, I'm going to use the Kat Von D foundation in the shade Warm Medium 58. So this is quite a thick foundation, and I generally like to use quite thin ones. So what I do when I've got a thick foundation is just mix some primer into it. And probably the same amount as I've taken the foundation. So with this, I'm also going to mix the Dior Backstage Face and Body Glow. It basically drops that you can either use as a highlighter or mix into your foundation. I'm just going to put a few drops of it in. And I'll just get a foundation brush. So I'm using the Zoeva Silk Finish 102 brush and just mixing this in. Once the foundation is nicely blended into the skin, I'm going to use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Tan. I'm just taking the slightest bit and blending it out. I'm just going to use the same brush that I used to do the top lid. Next, I'm going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Light Warm. This is to brighten up the under eye. I'm going to use the Real Techniques medium shadow brush just to blend out the concealer. The next thing I'm going to use is this by Terry Tea to Tan Face and Body Hydra Bronze Shaker Spray. Oh, that's a mouthful. And you literally shake it, and I put about 2 sprays on a blending brush. Just gonna go around and bronze the edges of my face using this spray. Once I've put all the liquid products on, I'm going to use the Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. I'm going to set the whole of my face with this. And I'm just going to use a powder brush. This is by Real Techniques. It's a duo fiber face brush. Only the tiniest bit though. And the next product I'm going to use to bronze up my face is the Nars Laguna bronzer, and I'm going to use the MAC 168 brush. So the next thing I'm going to use is this Becca Beach Tint in the shade Watermelon as a blusher. So I literally put the tiniest amount on the back of my hands, and then I just get the blusher brush and just dab it so that it goes on evenly. And then I smile, just put it on the apples of my cheek. It smells really nice as well. I'm just going to put the Kiehl's Artistic Lip Treatment just to hydrate the lips. For highlighter, I'm going to use the Argan Enlightenment Illuminiser by Josie Maran. And it's a liquid highlighter and it dries into a powder form. So I literally just take that on the back of my hand. One pump is usually a bit too much. Try and get half a pump out. And I just use the A12 brush by Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I just take some on the brush and then put it on the high points of my face. You have to blend it really quickly and to make sure it doesn't leave any patchiness. I'm just putting it on the high points of my face. So I've done my cheekbones, the top of my brows. I'm just going to do the cupid's bow on the top of the lip. And a bit on the chin. I'm just going to get a small brush just to put it on, just to put some highlighter on my brow bone and inner corners. What I do is get the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus and Gold Light and put some at the back of the beauty sponge. And I just go on top of the highlighted areas and blend them into the skin. I kind of press this everywhere though. I'm going to use the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I'm just going to put it on the areas that I've highlighted. Then for the under eye, I'm going to use the Rimmel Nude Liner. I'm just going to put that in the waterline. Then I'm going to get a flat brush like this. This is a Morphe M432 brush. I'm just going to get the brown that I used earlier from the Cherry palette. and just put it on the outer corners and then blend it in to the center. Just under the nude liner. This brush is really good for doing this. So now that that's done, I'm just going to use the same mascara by Bobbi Brown on the lower lashes. Now that the mascara is done, I'm going to move on to doing my lipstick. I'm using a lip liner by Hema. It's a long-lasting lip liner and it's in the shade Bordeaux 05. I'm just gonna line my lips with this. So I've just filled a bit of my lips with this lip liner, but I don't want to fill too much because it's a bit dark. So the lipstick I'm going to use is this Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Kathryn. I'm really not used to wearing dark lipsticks anymore. I stick to my nudes. So I'm just gonna lighten it up a bit. I'm going to use this MAC liquid lipstick in the shade Burnt Spice. I'm just going to add some eyeshadow on top of the lipstick. I'm going to use the same colour Bang Bang from the Cherry palette. Just taking some with my finger. I'm just going to put it on the lips. And the last thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows. For my brows, I'm going to use the Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 3.5. Just going to go in from the bottom first. I'm just really lightly filling it in. I'm brushing it out so that there's no harsh bits left on the eyebrows, and then just filling any bits that rub off when I do that. So guys, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I wish you all a happy Valentine's Day, and I hope you enjoy doing what you do with your loved ones. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Got some in my hair. Oh, concealer in my hair. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is on this makeup look for Valentine's Day.